What's up, guys? This is your boy Ken's coming back, guys. A video talking about the Israel-Palestine war, and specifically people that are Jewish that don't support the war. There's actually like a bunch of people that made a video talking about, crapping on this one guy that specifically was like, my family was in the Holocaust, so like I know how dangerous all these events are and shit like that, and got to class down. But I just don't really. It feels really stupid. If you think about like the Hamas-Israel situation, it's kind of a direct, relatable example to Hitler. Like, it's actually like saying America for warring against Hitler and Germany, and like, the countries that warred against Germany for the stuff that was going on are actually the terrorists and the people in the wrong, and we shouldn't war against Hitler. That's literally what it is, because, Hamas, intentionally had people, thousands of people murdered. It was an actual slaughter, like knocking in family houses and killing people in the homes, kind of a thing. Out of nowhere, no real retaliation or anything like that. And then, what Israel's doing is declaring war. Like, they're going like, hey, we're gonna bomb you because of this terrorist act. And, Israel basically is the America side that's going like, hey, we're gonna bomb Hitler because of all this stuff and we're gonna kill him and whatever. And Hitler is literally Hamas, who, intentionally killed a bunch of people, and it's actually have a bunch of hostages that they're holding against their will and stuff too. So, it's literally the same. Like, it's actually literally the same situation. So I'm sitting there like, you're dumb. So sorry. Even funnier is, people are saying that Israel's the real terrorist, but the Gaza government or whatever, Palestine government or whatever, the Hamas people have literally come out with statements multiple times that, like, even if there's a ceasefire and even at the end of the altercation or whatever, they're gonna like do the same attack again. Like, they literally verbatim were like, we're gonna do the same style of attack again. Can you imagine? People are literally advocating for this country to have a ceasefire where they get to like rebuild resources and make, more valid positions military wise. They're going to prepare for, a fight where, why? Like, they're literally like, we're just going to like kill a bunch of people randomly and mass slaughter people again. Like, they're literally like, we're just going to do it again. So I don't know. The first time that I saw someone disagreeing with the war, it was kind of weird for me because I hadn't learned about it fully yet. It was like some lady getting mad at McDonald's because McDonald's had like flags on the food or whatever. She was like, oh, like, I don't support the war and I can't believe you guys are doing that stuff. And I was sitting there going like, well, wait a second, like, who bombed who, right? Like, what, wasn't it like a giant terrorist attack where like someone got randomly murdered and they're just kind of like warring against that? And I was sitting around going like, trying to figure out who the names of each organization was and kind of, like learning about it at first. I'm just sitting there like kind of going like, does this person even know like what happened? On an honest note, the people that are saying Israel is the terrorist here, I think they don't actually know like what happened. Like, honestly, because it's the only valid way to come up with that opinion. Frankly, because it's just, there's a huge difference between a country randomly attacking another terroristically, intentionally mass slaughtering people. The intention was to mass slaughter people and get a bunch of hostages. Like, this was literally, that was the intention, the purpose, that's what they did. They said they're going to do it again if they have the chance. And, the difference being a country saying, we're going to go to war because of a terrible act that happened. We're going to cut off all the resources and not do any more trade with you. And then, like hours later, bombs start dropping. It's very different. It's very different. People are still dying, but it's not horrific. I mean, it's completely justified and should happen. I mean, it might sound fucked up, but yeah, I mean, their government should be deleted. And if the people don't leave, then they might accidentally get deleted too. I mean, frankly speaking, like, I know this is messed up, but a lot of people say, one of the main things that people say about the war is like, well, the reality of it is a bunch of bombs are dropping and Israel's dropping them, and they've killed something like a couple thousand people, much more people than actually died in the initial attack. And it's like, honestly, there's not a lot of government officials or military people that are dying. It's more like thousands of civilians. But it's like, they were told to leave. I mean, it's messed up, but like, what I was thinking, honestly, like the first day of that happening, I was kind of like, oh, it sucks that they like didn't have a chance to evacuate yet. Like, hopefully those people get home safe or, home, wow, or get away safe. But then like after a week, and there's like this video of people like in a civilian center that like is completely destroyed, and like bombs were dropped the other day and people are crying and stuff. And it's like, why haven't you left yet? Like, do you just want to be a part of the news or something? Like, honestly, like, I mean, it doesn't take a lot of common sense. Like, I live in America, right? Like, I don't know, like what would happen, what would I do if my country's electricity and gas lines were completely cut off after our country did a gigantic terrorist attack where we kidnapped a bunch of hostages and stuff? That country literally says, we're at war with you now and we're about to bomb you. Your citizens should leave, and you might like die inadvertently because of your government using you as propaganda. I mean, honestly, I'd probably leave. So, yeah, I mean, it's fucked up, but I mean, they were given a specific area to leave as well, so it's not like they can't. After a week, it's just like you just want to be one of the numbers on the news, I guess. I don't know. So that's my opinion of it. It's what it is. I think if you don't support the Israeli war, you're supporting the mass slaughter of thousands of people and blatantly saying that when that happens, nothing should happen. That the people that mass slaughter thousands of people should be left completely alone and fine. So, good luck with that opinion.